everyone, and welcome back to Sky Odyssey.
Everybody, welcome back. Oh, Nick, Sky Odyssey, back once again, Nick, now with even more Fading Matter Power Flower Bonsai Pots Mark 15. That's quite a mouthful, Nick. Try saying Fading Matter Power Flower Bonsai Pot Mark 15.
Fading Matter Power Flower Bonsai Pot Mark 15, Isaac.
Like, how many times can you say that fast, Nick, though, is
Fading
the
Matter Power
question.
Flower Bonsai.
Not even once, apparently,
No,
is the answer to that question. Not even once. Oh, my goodness. In the last episode, Nick, you set up this monstrosity of a skyscraping magma crucible monster, which is now producing a ridiculous amount of liquefacted coal. Nick, I'm assuming that you have just claimed up a bucket the quest and grabbed yourself 20,000 coins, Nick. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to look in the shop, Isaac.
Yeah, how many coins are you on now?
I'm on 622,539. So, I can afford some freaking big buys, Isaac.
I think you could afford everything in the like anything you want, any one item in the shop, Nick.
Anything I want.
Anything you want, Nick.
I've got the genie.
Anything you want.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Got one wish, Nick. One wish. Oh my goodness.
What do I want?
Do you want a creative RF source? Do you want a cheetah's Thumbonomicon? Do you want a creative cobblestone generator, maybe, Nick? Maybe a creative spike?
Isaac, I don't know what I want. I'll tell you what, though. There's some serious armor you can buy for not that much money. Like, holy crap.
You might want to invest in some of that, Nick, because one of the things we are going to have to do today is fight and kill a wither, Nick. And so it might not be a terrible idea just for both of us to invest in maybe like a full set of maybe quantum armor?
Yeah, because quantum armor is like pretty rad. And it's like £1,000, like, doggo coins per piece.
It's not even doggo coins. I think the wyvern armor is better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So, and that's only, well, to be fair, that's only 2,500, so, like...
And then there's the dark matter armor, which is just super expensive. But, I mean, Nick, like, I think that we could probably just make, like, red matter armor.
Yes.
Like, I don't think we're, like... we've both got so much EMC that I don't think making red matter armor is going to be too difficult. So, I mean, I don't even think it's worth spending our beast coins on.
I don't know what I want, Isaac. I can't... Did you say we can buy watches of the flowing time? Because I can't see them.
You can, yeah. Type in watch, Nick. Type in watch.
Let me go in it again. Watch.
Is it not there?
Are the acceleration ones there, Isaac? But not the watch of the flowing time.
It may have been taken away. Like, it's quite possible it's been stripped, Nick, by our due diligent admins who have stripped the server from the lag that they caused.
It does say that you can buy it for 500k if you look at its if you look at it in JEI, but it's not actually available in the shop.
Yeah, I fear it may have been stripped, Nick.
Oh no. Well, that kind of foils our plans of making this even faster. Sans actually making more of them, but you know what, Isaac? It's fine. It's fine.
You're like I don't know, Nick. You've got that age-old problem of having too much choice. You know, when you got to pick one thing and you've got too many options. It's like when you go out for food, right? And you're with a group of friends and you're like, where do you want to go? And everyone's like, oh, I don't know. There's too much choice.
That's what it's up to you.
And there's too much choice, Nick. You know, you're in like Birmingham city centre, Nick, and there's like
far too much. There's too many places, Isaac, to go.
There's like 7 billion places to eat, Nick.
Exactly.
And you don't know where to go. You know, there's too much choice.
Far too much.
You know, you probably enjoy any of them, but there's just too much choice.
Too much choice. I don't know what to buy, man. I might just, be a sensible person and actually save my money until we realize we need something. I will buy armor though.
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't really need the creative energy source.
No.
Right? Because it's busy. Like, we don't need the power.
No.
I mean, an acceleration one could be nice, maybe. But, yeah, I don't know, Nick. I don't know.
It's just the one, isn't it? Like, the one acceleration wand. Like...
It is. I would assume it has an EMC value, though. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, man. No EMC value, Nick.
I don't think anything you can buy in the shop really has one, Isaac. Or maybe some of them do, but not many of them. But yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, Nick. Yeah, maybe just hold your money. I mean, we're about to hit 50,000 again, Nick. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if you do just waste 500,000 on purchasing an acceleration one, Nick, because the money's just coming in thick and fast, right? Like, it back up to, oh my god, it's so quick, Nick. It's so fast.
It's very quick.
In today's episode, Nick, I am going to work on what I was supposed to do last episode, Nick, and that is setting up this WOOT spawner here, Nick. I'm going to work on that. What are you going to work on, Nick, whilst I work on setting up our WOOT spawner?
Okay, so for this garbage, we need wither skeleton skulls, everyone. And because of our failed plans to actually try and get them from a mob spawner in the nether, I went on the recipe and noticed that there's this thing from deep mob learning called a loot fabricator. And I'm going to try and make one of those and like do some deep learning, Isaac, some AI learning, you know, and yeah, try and acquire some pristine wither skeleton matters and freaking, I don't know, make some skeleton skulls, Isaac.
Are we going to talk about that mod name, deep mob learning? Like, what's the deal with that? Like, how deep are we going inside these mobs?
We're getting real deep, man.
Is my question.
Also, something of note, is it still here? Oh, so there was this weird android, Isaac, that was here. Oh yeah, it's still here. Come over here, Isaac. Don't be. I yelped when I saw this.
Like you went to Yelp?
I went to Yelp. Come over. Look at this.
Oh yeah. I saw one of these guys in the nether. Yeah.
Look at him.
In the nether, Nick. One of these guys spawned with. Oh gosh, yeah. In the nether, one of these guys had like a legendary iron sniper, and he just watch out. He just 360 no scoped me.
Jeez.
Or tried to at least, whilst he was in the spawner, Nick. It was crazy. It was insane, Nick. The robots, they're rising up, Nick. AI has gone too far. They're taking over.
Detroit become human, Isaac. That's what's happening.
Detroit become freaking
android.
Crazy, yeah.
Freaking, London become human, Isaac. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. So I need blaze rod, I need ender pearls, and I need a nether star shard. So I do need a nether star, Nick. So if you could hurry up and get your wither skeleton skulls already, Nick, that'd be grand.
You see, Isaac, as the old saying goes, Isaac, it takes wither skeleton skull to make wither skeleton skull.
Right.
I need a single wither skeleton skull to get the show on the road. So yeah, just to let you know. So I mean, there are quite a few wither skeletons in the nether. We just can't get them to spawn. So I might just go and just murder one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have to kill a few because of the fact that you need to get a head specifically. You don't get heads from every single one. So you may have to kill a couple of wither skeleton skulls, Nick. Also, I would recommend maybe whipping up some red matter armor real quick before you head on through, Nick, because they can be a little.
Yeah.
They're nice guys deep down. But at the end, simultaneously, Nick, they're a bit standoffish, So if you go, they may try and eat your face.
They've got a good heart, Isaac. They've got intentions.
They've got good intentions. Exactly. They just, they're misguided. Nick is all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they don't know. They don't know right from wrong. That's all. They
Isaac,
mean well.
I've got to make soot-covered redstone, and apparently I crush redstone against a block of coal.
Right.
Yeah, here I am, just slamming redstone against a block of coal. Isaac, this is some advanced...
Did it work?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, brilliant.
This is some advanced... This is how they fabricate circuits, Isaac.
Down at Intel, they just
slamming... Yeah, they just slam redstone against...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. They just grab silicon and they just slam it against the nearest pile of coal or charcoal that they have. And,
yeah, man.
And boom, the new i7 is born.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at that rate, to be honest, Isaac.
Oh man,
why don't we should start an Intel, Isaac?
Yeah, start an Intel. Do you reckon you could manufacture a CPU, Nick, if you put your mind to it?
I mean, I've technically learned how to, Isaac, but I don't think I'd really be able to apply it because I don't have the tools necessary. You need some next level stuff, Isaac, freaking $1 billion Fab Labs.
You telling me it's not just slamming silicon against a wall? That's not how they do it down at Intel?
Intel uses secret sauce, Isaac. You know, they've got the Intel secret. You know, like Heinz. You know, only 7 people know like the Heinz ketchup recipe or the KFC secret spices.
I mean,
Shut up.
Like KFC's recipe, I kind of get, but I feel like everybody's cracked Heinz's tomato ketchup recipe.
I've never tasted a ketchup that tastes quite like Heinz, Isaac.
But everyone makes extremely similar ketchup, right? They might be putting like a little something in there that's not exactly the same as everybody else, but for the most part, a lot of people have pretty similar tasting ketchup, right?
I don't know, Isaac. Some of them, you get that kind of generic ketchup that's really tangy and awful.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I can't dig that.
No?
Isaac, no, I can't dig that.
Fair enough, man, fair enough. So, Nick, I mean, I talked about these kind of videos before in the past, right? But I'm a big fan of watching videos of people from other countries who come to England, right? And then talk about how weird England is, right? Compared to the country that they come from. I love this. And the other day I was watching this guy from Korea who'd come to live in England for a little while. And he was talking about...
was it Korean Billy, Isaac?
It might have been, actually. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
It's possible. I don't remember the name, but it was talking about like things that were, different here in the UK. And there was some, I don't know, it's just bizarre things that you take for granted every day, Nick. I think one of the things he was talking about was traffic lights, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about how at least in Korea and then like in other parts of the world, like the idea of having traffic lights at pedestrian crossings, at least traffic lights that you could control at pedestrian crossings was kind of bizarre, right? Like this idea that he described
he controls the traffic.
He described it as being like the traffic light god. Yeah, like the fact that you could walk up, push a button, and force the traffic lights to stop, so that you could walk across the road. He said it made him feel like a traffic god because...
Oh my God, it's like Rap Gods by Eminem, but traffic
because
god.
Apparently, like in Korea, they just, they're just on a timer, so you just wait until they go... until the lights go red and you can cross. You just wait, and if you miss it, you just wait the set amount of time before you can go again. Like there's no button there to make you the traffic god.
That's true, but oh my God, this is like some next level GUIs. Like, to be fair, like if we press the traffic light button to try and cross, we do have to wait. Right?
Yeah. It's not instantaneous. It does say please wait, but then it does register that you are there, and then it does stop eventually.
It is just a case of if no one presses it, then there's no point of changing the traffic lights for the cars so they don't.
Yeah, it's kind of more an efficiency thing, right? But it just made me laugh the way, like, the analogy of, like, it made him feel like a traffic light god. Like, that was what came up there, Nick. And, from now on, whenever I walk up to a traffic light, Nick, I'm going to think of myself as god of the traffic lights when I force the traffic to stop so that I can cross the road. Nick. That's going to be me.
That is, like... That's one way to make yourself feel good, man. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
If you're having a bad day, when you go to a traffic crossing, just remember that you are a traffic god. Maybe that's why Kanye thought he was God.
Yeah, you have the power to stop, to force any car that's moving to just stop. Just they don't wait. They don't wait. They don't keep going past you. You stop them. Every time.
Every single time, Isaac. Every single time. You are the traffic god.
Another thing that piqued my interest, and it always does, Nick, it's debit cards. Like, the number of people who are surprised that we use chip and pin to pay for things is mind-boggling. It baffles me every single time. Yeah, again, he was like, he was saying how he'd go out for a meal with his English friends, and they would... Obviously, they'd pull out a card, to pay for a meal. And here in the UK, we just come over with like a machine and you put your card in, you type your PIN in, and then you've paid for your meal. Whereas in Korea, you hand them your card and then just sign. Like there's no PIN entry machine required, in that transaction. And it baffles me the number of places that don't have that don't use like the chip and pin method. It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy, actually.
It's wild.
It is wild. Yeah, like we get it quite good, don't we? We get it real good.
Yeah, they walk over, Nick. They hand you a machine, or they, maybe you're like a till, and then you just put your card in their machine and just type your pin and you're good to go.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Have you ever signed things, Nick? Do you sign a lot of things
I don't think
in your day-to-day life?
No, I mean autographs, Isaac, for all the people that come and
daily autographs.
For all the people that can be like, oh my god,
are you janky, Nick?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you're the 17th one today, and I'm like, whip out my Parker pen, Isaac, and then I twiddle it around in my hand and go. And then I blow them a kiss and say, feel blessed, man. And then I.
It's happened so often that you've got like a specific routine that you do now every time the people come up to you and pester you about these videos. Oh man,
bet I've got a routine, Isaac.
That's crazy, Nick.
Holy moly.
That is next level, Nick. Congrats, honestly.
Thanks, man.
Oh man, but I'm assuming you were gonna say you've never signed for like a document.
No,
right? For your card.
No, I've never signed for my card for paying for something. I've seen people do it, especially in other countries. Never personally done it, Isaac. Yeah, because I've not had to when I've been in alternative countries, Isaac, on my own. Sorry, countries outside of the UK. So every time I've been to a fake country, Isaac.
Yeah, all those non-England fake countries, of course. Oh man. This is Brexit, everybody, right here. This is why Brexit's happening.
This is why it exists.
Oh man, go on.
I've had cash, or I've not had to spend enough to warrant actually using my card. So yeah, I've never had to, but I'm going to America actually in a week and a half, Isaac. So who knows? I might have to then.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe. You have to let us know, Nick.
I'll have to let you know.
The only time, Nick, that I have ever signed for a card was actually it wasn't even my card. And it was such a weird scenario. So this was many, many moons ago. I was a wee young boy at this time. And I was out with my mom and she had to go and do something. And she was like, I wanted a cup of coffee. There was a Starbucks nearby. And so I was like, she was like, fine, you go to the coffee shop, get what you want. Here's my card. She told me the PIN number, right? So I could just walk in and use the card and pay with the PIN. But then I got there, I placed the orders for the coffee and the card reader wasn't working, like the PIN machine. So they were like, that's fine. You can just swipe and sign. And I was like, this is not my card. And so I didn't say that to them. They swiped it and I just tried to sign my mom's signature that was on the back of the card.
Amazing.
I just signed it. And then they was just like, yeah, this guy could be,
This guy could be, Julianne.
This is Julianne. Yeah.
There's Julie. Have a good day, Julie. I mean, knowing the kind of people who work as baristas in coffee shops who get names that wildly wrong, guys, I actually just would not be surprised.
Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, this 15-year-old, this guy could be Julie, sure. And then I just handed it over. I was like, oh wow, that was, whew.
I bet you felt like a hard man after that, Isaac.
It wasn't
like a proper rebel.
That's the thing. It wasn't even like a high. The worst that could have happened is they could have said, "This is not your card. leave." But I was so scared. My heart was racing. They were gonna find out that I was a fraud. And they were gonna call the police or something. Non-stop stream of pee just coming right out. Oh man, it was terrifying, Nick.
I feel you.
I know, but it worked in the end. And then here I am. Many years later, I live to tell the tale, Nick.
Oh, well, I'm glad, Isaac, because then we wouldn't be here right now if you'd been found out.
If I died in that scenario.
by the coffee shop mafia.
Yeah.
Who knows, Isaac? Who knows? Oh, man. Isaac, you know how I've never had steak?
I do know this, yeah. It's a well-documented.
I almost went last week to go and have a steak, but then the plans fell through. It was really sad. I know. I've been really looking forward to this moment.
I mean, the build-up must be immense.
I
Nick.
know, right? I was going to go to this like nice steak place, and they were going to like apparently they like wheel over like a trolley with like the raw beef,
Like
and
a
they
cow.
like explain it to you. They will, and the cow like turns its head to you like a billy mouth bass fish and says, "Moo, so these are the different parts of me that you can eat." Ooh. And then he starts like explaining like, you know, which part of him that's the tastiest and all kinds.
I'm imagining at this point like an animatronic cow that they've wheeled out to your table
Yeah.
to just talk to you through the menu.
Complete with automatic wagging tail.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that
Isaac.
notorious feature of cows. Oh,
Exactly.
my goodness.
Exactly.
I mean, in fairness, Nick, you know, I rag on you for not having tried steak. I've never had what I would call like good steak. Like I've never been out for a steak. Like I've ordered steak,
like a proper steakhouse.
Yeah, like I've had steak at home, and I've had steak at restaurants before, but never at a place that I would refer to as good. You know, I've never ordered I've never paid more than like maybe £15 for a steak, right?
I see.
I've never paid like £30 for a steak, which is like, you know, more
like steakhouse, like high-end steakhouse price.
Yeah,
right?
I've never been to a place that specializes in the production of steak.
I see.
Right?
So yeah, that's where I was going to go, because all my friends said to me, if you're going to try it for the first time, don't be put off.
Right.
So go to like a nicer place. So I was ready. Didn't happen, Isaac.
Didn't happen. Oh my goodness. And any update on the ribs story?
Oh, so I went to town a couple of weeks ago, Isaac, right?
Oh.
Well, first of all, I went to M&S, right? Marks and Spencer's, quite a nice British
store.
Store, yeah, that does quite nice food. It's like on the higher end of grocery stores. And I was looking at all the foods, Isaac, and I saw, Isaac, I think I took a picture and sent it to you, of these like glazed ribs, and I thought, ooh, you know, Isaac would want me to have these. And then Isaac, I just laughed to myself. I went, ha, 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 and then walked straight past them.
You did tell this story on the show like 2 weeks ago.
But here's the thing, Isaac. 2 days later, right, I was at a mac and cheese restaurant, right? And they had ribs on the menu, and the waiter, he was like this cool boy waiter, he was like, hey, you know, best things on the menu, spicy mac and cheese and the ribs. Oh, I'd really recommend the ribs. And I looked at him, Isaac, I made full eye contact, and I went, ha, 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 I love the fried chicken. Yeah, something that he didn't even recommend, Isaac. I felt great.
Oh, wow. You looked at him, Nick, and you knew instantly that he was a viewer. He was trying to coerce you into having ribs, Nick. He knew who you were.
I showed him.
He was like,
Isaac,
yeah, you got him, Nick.
Who's boss?
You got him good, man.
I got him real good.
So you've still never tried ribs?
Still never tried ribs.
Still not on your,
So here's the thing. After we had this debate, I went around asking various people I know who have had ribs about ribs. And one of them was a vegetarian, Isaac. And she still said to me, what? You've never tried ribs? so that goes to show.
Yeah, Nick. I mean, that's the thing. It's a universal language, Nick. You know, people, they speak in ribs. You know, it's just...
I was taken aback.
The way of the world.
And then I asked someone else, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, well it's just like ribs. I'm not that surprised that you've not tried it." But then they said because you've never tried anything. I was like, "Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's also fair." But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Nick. I'm surprised. You know,
still never had ribs.
It's just it's baffling, Nick.
Yeah,
it's baffling.
And then here's the thing: the week afterwards, I went to a Chinese restaurant with my family. Isaac, what was on the menu? Ribs.
Ribs. Oh, of course.
Got dumplings, Isaac.
Oh my goodness, this piece of trash. You know, Nick, I actually had ribs like 2 days ago.
Oh,
I was like of all places, Nick, freaking Pizza Hut. I went to Pizza Hut. I went to Pizza Hut.
You have rib pizza.
No, just ribs. Just a rack of ribs at Pizza Hut. Like, that's what they sell, just ribs, apparently. I mean, that's how universal they are, Nick. You know, you can't get away from them. But I was sat there, Nick, chomping down on this beautiful rack of ribs, and I was thinking, this is an experience Nick's never had, you know? And maybe never will. And
maybe
then a
never
tear
will,
rolled down my face and made the ribs taste even better. Oh, man.
I've got a question, Isaac. Do you have any Wither skeleton skulls on you?
Not a single one.
Because I've been really trying here, and I've been Like, hot luck, man. I've been getting quite a lot of wither dust.
Right.
Can you make wither skeletons using wither dust?
I don't think so. I mean, Nick, there is. I mean, I'm not going to condone theft.
Yes, I'm neither going to condone theft, Isaac. But there is a base right here, Isaac, with quite a lot of wither skeleton skulls, and I guess it's like a bank, Isaac. I'll give it back. If
you can replicate it, yeah, of course. With interest, maybe give him 2 back, like,
I'll pay him some interest, man.
I mean, Nick, it's not theft if you give it back with interest, right?
Exactly. Here we go. I'm just going to take the 1. I'm just going to take the 2. All right. And,
oh, man.
It comes out with like stacks of wither skeleton skulls. True banker there, Isaac.
I could just imagine like some kind of, like a bank robber trying to negotiate an APR, credit agreement after they've been caught. Like, okay, yeah, I did steal $4 million, but how about we come up with a payment plan? All right, I'll give it you back with 4% interest over an 83-year period.
Well,
we can work this out. All right.
He could just make the excuse that he was borrowing from the bank, Isaac, and he was expecting that he was going to pay it back, right? And the bank was closed, right? So he just needed to, get access. Man.
He just didn't know how banks worked. He'd heard of people borrowing money. You assume he was just self-service, Nick. You assumed it was just a self-service, help yourself bank. And you just work on what you need. Oh, my goodness.
Exactly. Don't try that at home.
The Nick and Isaac Corporation does not condone bank robbery in any way, shape, or form. You may be surprised to hear, but we do not condone it, Nick. Not on our list of condoned activities. What is on our list of condoned activities, Nick? Just as a refresher.
A list of condoned activities.
A list of allowed activities.
Allowed
what do we condone? Yeah, what do we allow?
What do we allow? What in our current base, Isaac?
No. What activity? So we don't condone bank robbery. We don't support it. What activities do we encourage and support as a company?
Watching TV shows naked in your bedroom.
Oh yeah, this is a big one right at the top of our list.
That's you feel more free. AEG, Isaac, in 11 days time, Game of Thrones season 8 drops. And I was talking to some of my school friends and they were like, yeah, I'm going to watch it naked. I need to feel free while I watch it. Like, I need to be as comfortable as possible.
I need to feel free.
So
that's some top level logic right there.
Oh man, are you pissing me, Isaac? What? So this wither skeleton data model is faulty. So do I need to combine it with multiple wither skeleton skulls? What the hell? How does this work? Hold the phone.
This is what you get when you jump into an unknown mod, Nick, when you start trying to do deep mob learning.
Oh no, clearly I'm not deep enough here.
This simulation chamber does have an RF bar and has no redstone flux in it.
That may well be why, Isaac. Let me set this to give it power.
You got this, Nick. I believe in you, my friend.
Create, insert. Okay, it's got power. Please insert a data model to begin the simulation. So I put this in. Insufficient data in model. Please insert a basic model or better. When I hover on this, it says tier faulty. Data collected 0 out of 6. So I feel like
tier 40.
Faulty, Isaac.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, faulty.
Faulty, like not working.
I thought you said tier 40.
No.
Like 39, 40.
So it doesn't want a, faulty tier. It wants a basic tier, Isaac, or an advanced tier, or a superior tier. Now, I don't know whether this is a chance-based thing. I'm going to give it a quick Google. Here we go.
Hovering over, if you type in @deep into JEI, all of the data models say tier faulty.
Right.
That does say data collected. I'm assuming you have to collect data on these guys somehow. Like maybe take, there's a deep learner, like an item called the deep learner, will display a HUD when in main hand or offhand and populated with data models. Do you see this?
Which one? Sorry.
It's called a deep learner.
Oh yeah, I do. We'll display HUD when in off and probably with data models. Okay, how do I make one of these? I need repeaters, soot-covered plates, and glass. Okay, I've got everything. If I just
like maybe that is needed. Maybe you need to, you know, maybe just stick that into a wither skeleton to start learning deeply.
Okay, I've made the deep learner, Isaac.
Oh, it's a quest and everything. Look at that.
Aha! Please insert a data model. Your data models will collect data when they are placed in the deep learner. In order to collect data, you must deliver the killing blow. So I put this in, Isaac, and then I think I need to go. Yeah, so it says defeat 6 wither skeleton skulls to reach basic. Okay, so now I need to go and kill some more. Okay, this is good.
You can kill 6 wither skeletons, Nick, in your sleep.
I know. I mean, I did, Isaac, when I was trying to get the skulls.
You were asleep during that time?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's incredible.
I just sleep talk really efficiently, Isaac. That's
wow. That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
One of my party tricks, Isaac.
Yeah. Are you a big dreamer, Nick? And I don't mean like aspirational wise. I mean like, do you wake up often remembering dreams that you have had?
Not really, unless I wake up and then fall back asleep. Then I have ultra vivid dreams. But I think that's the case with most people. That's how you get.
Yeah, because you kind of fall back into like a weird non-sleep, like half-sleep state.
It's
don't
like,
you? You're not like
super,
really asleep.
like REM sleep, like hyper REM sleep.
Yeah, that's the technical term right there. Yeah. Hyper REM sleep is the official terminology.
I call it super mode, Isaac. I call it advanced mode.
Yeah, of course. Oh man, I'm the same way though, Nick. I don't remember most days I don't wake up thinking like, oh yeah, that was a crazy dream or whatever. I just don't really have them. Don't really. At least I don't remember if I do have any dreams. Which sucks, Do you hear about people who are like, oh yeah, I had this crazy dream last night, and then
yeah, I know so many people who are like that, Isaac, and I'm just there like. I'll tell you what, I don't think I've had a nightmare in years, Isaac.
Oh yeah, same, of course. Like,
and yeah, people say to me, wow,
boat.
You must be very like peaceful, like you're at peace in yourself.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm like, no.
Would you yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you consider yourself a peaceful person, Nick? But yeah, I don't have nightmares either. That's odd.
I have really weird dreams sometimes, Isaac, but I never have nightmares, man.
Yeah. What? Oh wow. I mean, that's fair enough. Do you have daymares?
Daymares, yeah. That's every day of my life, Isaac, is a daymare. Right now, I'm living it right now. I'm freaking stuck in a daymare.
Oh, I hope you get better soon, Nick. Honestly,
thanks, so do I.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, Nick. Do we have like saturation? Do we have like any way of never having to eat again? Because I really
wish, Isaac, because I have to keep chomping on some bait on steak, Isaac, and it's just really it's annoying me, and it's taking the piss, Isaac, because I've never had steak.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's oh man. It looks like I think we could make the multi-block from environmental tech that allows you can add a saturation block to that.
Sure.
And have that work, but that's a little ways away just yet.
Fair enough. Okay, Isaac, I have reached the basic tier, Isaac.
That is perfect, Nick, because the server will restart in 1 minute, according to the chat log, Nick. So
amazing.
You got 60 seconds.
Right, where the hell is home?
The server shuts down.
I think it's this way. Can I make it home?
I'm going to assume, though, that you probably need more than what you have. Like, I'm assuming you've got to get to like tier, like level 40 before you can.
It's the chance increase. So with there it goes. So with basic, it's not very high. With advanced, it's a bit higher, and then it kind of goes.
Oh, I see. But I'm assuming to get to the higher levels, do you just kill more wither skeletons? Is that how that works?
Yes. So I need to kill 12 more to get to advanced.
Oh, that might be a bad idea then.
I might do that.
When we come back.
Okay, so I've got my data model at the advanced level now, so let's whack it in.
Lovely. Oh.
Okay, so it says, cannot begin simulation, missing polymer medium. So I've got this polymer clay. Let's whack that in. It's doing it.
Oh. It's working.
It's working.
Like when it gets to 100%, do you think we're going to get a wither skeleton skull?
I have no idea. I think we'll get like that. Oh, so we get this hellish matter. Okay, so let me just... So we need pristine wither skeleton matters, right?
Right.
And there's only an 11% chance of getting that now at the advanced level. So, like... Yeah.
So I'm thinking, Nick, is this a good chance for you to purchase that acceleration wand?
Yeah, I reckon so, actually. There we go. It's come to the right moment. Here we go.
Oh, Nick, we got a pristine wither skeleton matter.
Oh, look at that. Lovely. So now, if we take this, Isaac, and whack it in the loot fabricator, I think, there we go. Boom.
Oh.
18 wither skeleton skulls.
Oh, I see. So for every pristine thing you get, you could turn that into 18 wither skeleton skulls. Ah, that's nifty, Nick. That is nifty. I like it.
So there we go.
All right. So do you want to get an acceleration one then, so that you can try and work with this? I'll give you some wither skeletons actually.
Next.
Also, actually, do you just want to fight a wither, bud?
Yeah. I'd fight a wither, Isaac.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So Nick, what I need you to do is I need you to take this ender shard. Okay. Oh yeah, look at you with that acceleration wand. I need you to take this ender shard, and I need you to, it says hit the mob with the shard to capture, kill the mobs to fully program. Shard must be in your hotbar, can be cleared in the crafting terminal. So take this, keep it in your hotbar. I need you to spawn a wither, and then I need you to left click to hit it with that ender shard, at which point it should, like when you hover over it, it should say like wither, and then you have to kill the wither to fully like finish up the program.
Okay, so I need to left click, so bash it with the ender shard. Okay.
Yep.
Am I spawning the wither here in the overworld, or am I going somewhere else?
You can do just, maybe put him a bit further away. I think the fact that we've got claimed chunks, I don't think he will explode. Like he'll damage people around him, but I don't think he'll explode like and deal damage. It's just to be safe, I'd do it like on top of this tree or something.
Sure.
Just like keep it out of the way. But yeah, don't forget to hit him with that shard, Nick. That is key. Do
I have to wait for him to become hittable to hit him with the shard?
You do. You can try and hit him beforehand if you want, but I think you do need to be. He does need to be hittable. Yeah. I am so close, Nick, to being able to afford a creative energy source. I think I might buy one when we get there, Nick, and maybe use it for this, spawner that we've got going on here. This wither skeleton data model thing.
Here we go. I'm gonna give him a hit. Okay, the shard has changed texture, and it says captured mob, so I assume that worked.
Yes. Just now you just need to kill him, Nick. Just finish him.
He's
end him.
Isaac, do you have a sniper on you? This might make life a lot easier. Actually, to be fair, I'm giving the hits with my red matter sword.
Where is he?
It's quite far away. Do I have to deliver the final blow?
Yeah, maybe actually. I don't know where the heck you are, Nick. Are you going up?
We've gone very far up. I'm at 282, Isaac, to the point where he's actually like, his texture is like
white.
Yeah, but I'm just going off how I can see his hotbar. He's almost dead though, and he's no match for me, Isaac. This is fine.
Okay. I'm not gonna potentially ruin it by 360 no scoping him with my legendary iron sniper, which I was gonna do.
I really need to get that thingy though, Isaac. The star.
The nether star. Yeah. I think you are kind of above. Oh. No, I saw it fall down.
Oh no!
I was so close. It flew right past my face. Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah, you have to kill another one, Nick. I also need another star.
That's quite tragic, Isaac. But I mean,
although actually, did you get the shard? Is it done?
I've got the shard.
I mean,
here you go, man.
Give it here, man. Yeah.
Here's a shard.
So you don't need to kill another one then, because like I can use the shard. The whole point of this spawner is that we're gonna artificially spawn withers, right? So we will get mob nether stars from this setup once it's done. So it shouldn't. Oh no, I do need one nether star, Nick.
Oh, okay.
So I do need you to fight one more time, Nick.
Hello, Jeff. Oh yeah, this is Isaac. I should have done this the first time.
Oh, is it just so much easier?
He's got nowhere to hide, Isaac. Oh, he is destroying some blocks, Isaac, but he's dead, Isaac. Isaac, I have procured the nether star. I'm saving this bad boy. Here we go.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go,
Perfect.
Isaac.
Could I have one?
No, it's just got... yeah, here you go, Isaac. I've got like 7 stacks in my inventory.
I thought you were going to throw 7 stacks at me.
Gotcha.
I was going to be a little annoyed. I don't need that many. Okay, so I need this factory nether casing. So I do need to make a nether shard over here. All right, Nick, this is perfect. That deep mob learning worked out incredibly well, didn't it?
Holy heck. Good, man.
Like that worked so well.
Holy crap.
Not gonna lie, Nick, I was not convinced. You know, I was doubtful of your abilities to get the job done, Nick, but you know, you showed me wrong. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh man, so up here, Nick, you'll see that there are like multiple tiers of casing here, right? So there's flesh casing, bone casing, blaze casing, ender casing, and then finally wither casing. All of them have had EMC, Nick, but the wither casing does not have EMC. Oh, It's not too bad. It basically just means that it's just nether stars, just a lot of nether stars. And thankfully they do have an EMC. So, you know, if they didn't have an EMC, that would have been horrendous.
That would have been bad.
It would have been extremely bad. But thankfully, they do have EMC. So I just need a lot of all the parts. Nick, this is actually not bad at all. I am extremely close here, Nick, to having this show on the road. Like, I have got all of the pieces, Nick. It's like having a freshly unboxed jigsaw puzzle.
Ugh.
I just got to put them all together, Nick. Just got to put them all together. Just got to stick them all together. So
stick them all there.
I think everything it takes. So I take this off. I put the ender shard on as the base, and then I throw down the controller core and the factory base. Boom, boom, boom. So I have a factory controller, Nick, that is set specifically to make withers. And then beneath the whole setup, I believe beneath the heart, I think, I have to put down an importer, an exporter, and a power cell. Now, I forget the order in which these have to go. So I'm going to make a WOOT guide real quick. It seems somewhat counterintuitive to make the WOOT guide after I've finished building the WOOT spawner. But yeah, there's like a little tiny detail I've forgotten, Nick, and that is that right at the bottom, you have to, like, underneath the multi-block, you need to put an importer, an exporter, and a power cell to actually, like, pull all of the power.
Right.
And so I need to remember which order that's in. Let's have a look. So it is, I think it's power cell, exporter, importer, power cell, or the other way around, importer, exporter. Okay, power cell, importer, exporter. Remember that, Nick. Power cell, importer, exporter. Power cell, importer, exporter. Like that. I made the multi-block. Nice. Nice. So I think, oh yeah, Nick, come and look at this.
I'm on my way.
Come and look at this.
Okay, what's up?
So if you shift, if you look at this factory heart here, which is the purple block in the middle, not the fancy looking one, there's like one further down. If you shift and look at the top there, you'll see it says, you know, wither, and then it shows all the drops that we can get and all the drop chances of those drops. So we're 100% guaranteed to get another star. But then I believe that, you know, it's a 0% chance and it shows that white chest. So I think like that's the chest something that we're after. Yes. Yeah. Now, you'll see there are factory upgrade bases here, these purple blocks. You can put upgrades onto these. So you can put like looting upgrades, tier 1, 2, and 3, speed upgrades, tier 1, 2, 3, mass upgrades, tier 1, 2, and 3. So I'll kill more withers at once. And so we can upgrade this to make this faster and better, Nick. But to start off with, at least, what we need is wither skeleton skulls, which we have. We need soul sand, which we have. Do we have storage drawer saved? We do. Okay, so the way this works, Nick, is under here, you'll see that there is a power cell at the top, an importer in the middle, and an exporter at the bottom. So the importer, either side of the importer, you need to put down storage of some description, right? One of the storage blocks, we could put chests here, but I'm just going to use storage drawers, soul sand, and then the other one, wither skeleton skulls. Okay? That's not wither skeleton skulls. Those are wither skeleton skulls. So those are now accessible by the spawner, so you can now pull those in and use those to make the wither. Cool. And then we do need some form of storage solution for the output as well. So I'm going to just put a chest down for now by the exporter at the bottom there. Like so. So that should export any of the, you know, goods that we get when the wither is killed. And then finally, Nick, we need to provide power to this guy as well. And as luck would have it, Nick, the 50,000 bucket quest is complete once again, Nick, and I now have over 500,000 redstone flux.
Beautiful.
To get a
Look at that.
Energy source, Nick. And I'm going to put this thing down right next to the basic power cell. So this is now charging up with power. And so if we go look at the top, we should see this do its thing. And potentially, if I use my acceleration wand here. Oh, yeah, it does use a lot of juice. But I think that is working, the acceleration wand, maybe?
I'll go and have a look, Isaac, if at the... So what's the deal here? What's it doing?
You'll see at the top, it's creating a wither. It's spawning a wither. You'll see at the top, it says 65, 66, 67. The percentage is going.
I see.
It's doing it. So it's not particularly fast out of the gate, but it is automated, Nick. So long as it has wither skeletons, soul sand, and power, it will pump through this percentage bar. And when it gets to 100%, it will simulate the spawning and killing of a wither and output the drops like that to our output slot. So now, if we head back down and look in that chest, there should be some drops.
Two
of
everything. Nice.
Nether star and loot chest. And so essentially, Nick, we just got to leave this running forever, right? We want to try and get the end game loot crates. And so I think, Nick, in the next episode, I'll come back and I will try and work on getting some of the upgrades here. Like I said, there's a rate upgrade, which increases the speed at which this works. Looting upgrade, which increases our odds of getting everything. XP upgrades, which I don't think we need. What else do we have here? We've got efficiency upgrades. Not quite sure how they work. Maybe they take less power or less resources. And then there's also, I believe, a mass upgrade as well, which will it basically increase. Yeah, there it is. Mass upgrade increases the number of withers that it simulates per cycle, right? So instead of simulating like one wither, it might simulate like 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how many upgrades that you have. So yeah, pretty useful stuff, Nick. So we got like an unlimited spawn of nethers now. Really, we're just looking for those end game loot crates so that we can get ourselves. And actually, you can just right click on this. Actually, I didn't even notice that. That's a much nicer interface than holding shift. You can just look at this and it shows you, ingredients and all the other stuff there. But yeah, we're really looking for those endgame loot crates, Nick, so we can start to get some of those creative items. What were you just working on? What were you finishing up?
I was just creating the item needed for the final power flower bonsai pot.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So you put down more.
Yep. I'm gaining 10 T a second, Isaac.
10 T a second. So you're gaining like even more than you would be if you had the final tier of
that's
power.
48 T, Isaac. That's pretty. That is really wild.
Have you tried accelerating wand, like using the accelerating wand to go up?
No.
And duplicate this whole second level?
Isaac, there's only one way to find out, and I think it'll work actually. So you
just gotta have
hold the phone for a second, Isaac.
Have the stars. I can make you some as well. Like if you want, like, how much EMC do you have, man?
38p, Isaac. Don't you worry about it. I'm sorted, Isaac. I'm sorted.
All right. I'm just wondering how many of those you can make. Is all like.
It's just stacks. I've just got so many stacks. Here we go. Right, here we go. Diamond wand. Oh, I haven't saved it.
You don't have diamond wand saved? Oh, it's okay. Nick, I have. So, I'm down here on in the lower level doing this to my base. I can confirm that building vertically does work.
Okay, here we go. Let me make myself a diamond wand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Very nice.
Diamond.
All right, so I'm up to 3 T per second. It's not braggadocious. I'm not flexing like Nick is here with his 10 T a second, but it's respectable.
It's fine, man. Oh, I need just another stick for God's
sake. Nick. Here you go. Just take this one, bud.
Thanks, man.
Just take that.
It's all right, man. I've got one.
No, I've given you one now, bud. You've got it. You got 2 now.
Thanks, man.
I did you save it?
Oh God, no!
Piece
I
of trash.
Save it. Here we go.
Every time.
It's just once.
Right. That's the first time he's not saved an item. Actually.
That's the first time.
First time. First time. Oh man, we also got 3 infinity booster cards. I think we don't have an AE2 system, man. Like we don't have any any form of system, but
pick out our tables. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I got a little bit of a frame stutter there, Nick. Like my frame stopped for a second. I'm assuming that's because you placed down 85 freaking
28.3 per T, Isaac.
Oh my goodness. How much is 48, right, from the last one? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Imagine, Nick, replacing
these with those.
What you have here, with those high tier ones. Like, oh my,
that's pretty
goodness.
crazy.
Look at that.
I'm content with this until we get the next
That's
tier.
insane.
I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. That's some crazy amount of power you got right there, Nick. Some crazy amount of EMC. Holy heck. But flipping heck, we've done it, Nick. We've got our simulation chamber and our loot fabricator making us more wither skeleton skulls. We are going to have to keep making those and keep moving those over to this setup over here until we get, you know, the creative upgrade for this storage drawer. At which point we can, of course, just like not even worry about that going forward. We should also, and I might do it next time, look at, you know, putting like a condenser or maybe an EMC link here so that the soul sand never runs out. You know, it's always got soul sand here ready to be accessed, Nick. But hopefully this will run continually between episodes, and eventually we will have maybe one, maybe more of those endgame loot chests ready to be opened and try and get some of those endgame items, Nick. But for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode there. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please like, it really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.